Dragon Masters. Flight of the Moon Dragon. Saving the Dragonstone. I'm nearly worried about the Dragonstone, said Drake. 6 Dragon Masters sat around a dining table in King Lowland Castle. 5 of them live in the castle. Drake, Bo, Lori, Anna, and Peter. Harold, the 6th Dragon Master, live in the Land of Pyramid. The Dragonstone have chosen each of them to connect with dragons. Harold had flown a long way on Wati, his dragon. Wati was lesson in dragon caves, and Harold had brought important news. The prime Dragonstone was drying. You were right to be worried, Drake, said Harold. We must quickly find the prime stone so that we can try to save it. That is why I come here. My family think you and your friend can help us. Wait, what exactly is the prime stone? Bo asked. Harold looked down. A green stone hung from a cord around his neck. Each of them another wore a stone just like it. We each wear a piece of the Dragonstone to connect with our dragons, Harry explained. All of our smaller stones came from the prime stone. So is the prime stone huge? Asked Anna, who was also from the Land of Pyramid. I think so, said Harold, but I have never seen it. It has been kept inside the secret pyramid for many years. A scholars tell us that it will take 6 dragons to enter the pyramid. But first, we must find it. Just then, Griffin, the wizard, walked into the room. I have spoken with King Lowland, he said. I asked if you made all to go to the Land of Pyramid. He'll tell us soon, but I'll stay here and look for a way to save the Dragonstone. The king has to say yes, said Lori. If the Dragonstone dies, it won't be able to connect with our dragons anymore. Peter, the newest Dragon Master, turned to Arrow. If you have never seen a prime stone, then how do you know it is dying? She asked. Our family has a larger piece of the stone, just like a griffin does, Harold explained. It just kept fading, and lately I have trouble connecting with Wati. There's a sign that the prime stone is weakening. As Harold spoke, Drake's one Dragonstone started to flicker. It wasn't glowing strong like it usually did when Ron, his elf dragon, communicate with him. But soon Drake heard his dragon voice inside his head. Come, said Ron. It is. Then his voice stopped. It's wrong, Drake said. It sounded like something is wrong, but he didn't finish his message. We must go to the caves. The Dragon Masters lodged down the long staircase that led to the dragon caves. Drake ran up to Ron, a brown dragon with tiny wings and a body like a snake. What's wrong? Drake asked. Ron nodded toward the cave of Vulcan. Lori Fire Dragon. The dragon was starting and pawing the ground. Vulcan! Lori cried. She ran to him. What's the matter? His connection to you is getting weaker, Griffin explained. Vulcan may be feeling confused and scared. Lori reached through the bars of the cave and patted Dragon's nose. Hang in there, Vulcan, she said. We'll find a way to save the Dragonstone. Griffin! Simon, a castle guard, said as he marched in. King Nolan agreed that the Dragon Masters should go to the Land of Pyramid. They may leave at once. The Dragon Temple. Excellent, Griffin said. You were off to the Land of Pyramid. My parents will be waiting for us when we arrive, said Harold. It sounded like a very long trip, said Peter. She twisted a blonde curl around her finger. Were we going to fly there? No, we'll have to use our own powers to get us there quickly, explained Harold, and her dark eyes shone with excitement. Ron can get us there in a blink of an eye, she said. Can Ron take all of us and our dragons? Peter asked. Drake nodded. First, I will tell him where to go. Then, if everyone touch their dragon and then touch Ron, he'll get us there. Everyone, please get your dragon ready, Wyvern said. The Dragon Masters moved quickly. Roly but Vilken, who was clamor now. Anna led her simmering white sun dragon, Capley. Harold took out a Watty, a black moon dragon who was Capley's twin. Both blue water dragon Shield followed him out of the cave. Peter stepped out with her sailor, her Hydra, a four-headed poison dragon. Drake talked to Ron. Ron, can you take us to Harrow Temple in the Land of Pyramid? He asked. Ron nodded, and Drake led him out of the cave. I will join you as soon as I can, Wyvern told them all. I trust that you will find the stone, and I hope that the key saving it is somewhere in my books. All right, everybody, Drake called out. Touch your dragons, and then touch Ron. The Dragon Masters obeyed. Ron closed his eyes. His body started to glow. Then, whoosh! Green light exploded in the caves. Then it faded. They weren't in the cave anymore. They were outside. A bright moon shone on a stone temple. There were two dragons statues, one on each side of the door. A man and a woman ran out of the temple. Hello, you are back, said the woman. And you have brought help, said the man. Very good. Welcome to the Land of Pyramid, Dragon Masters. Everybody, this is Drake, my dad, and Sarah, my mom, Harry said, introducing the Dragon Masters to his parents. Then 6 men wearing white tunic and pants rushed out of the temple. This worker will take your dragons inside, Drake said. They don't want curious villagers coming here. We have important work to do. Sarah clapped her hand. Come, she said. We must go to the temple's secret chamber. We were at the keeper of the ancient secret of the dragons, Drake announced as the Dragon Masters walked through the temple. There's a secret have been passed down in our family for years. Touches lit the whole of the temple. Pictures of dragons were carved into the walls. They went downstairs and came to a room full of dragon statues. Sarah walked to a statue with sparkly green eyes. These look like dragonstone, both said. Sarah smiled and removed one of the stones. The wall in front of her slid open. She waved for everyone to follow her. The secret chamber was filled with shelves loaded with scrolls and books. Sarah took one of the scrolls. She moved to a large table. This is all we know about the Prime Zone, she said, unlocking the scroll. Drake looked at it. On top of the page was a stranger-looking dragon symbol. The rest of the page was filled with little pictures, not alphabet letters. This is a very old writing, Anna explained. In ancient times, people write messages with pictures and set of words. Yes, agreed Drake. I have read those pictures many times. The scroll says that the Prime Dragonstone is in the Pyramid of the 7 Dragons, but we do not know which pyramid that is, or how to find the Dragonstone within the pyramid. There is also a line, said Sarah. She picked up a scroll and laid it out. Flying dragon find the pyramid. 6 dragons were needed to find the prime stone. 6 dragons must go with their dragon masters. No dragon or master can do it alone. The message is clear, said Drake. It will take 6 dragons to find the stone. That is why we need your help. 1 flying dragon to find the pyramid, Drake repeated. Does that mean the pyramid can only be seen from the sky? Sarah nodded. Henry has searched with Watty many times, but he not find the secret pyramid yet, she said. I will search again tonight, said Harrow. Watty can hold one more rider. Drake and Lorry hands shut up. I'll go, they both said. Harrow grinned. Drake beat you by 1 second, Lorry. Yay, cheered Drake. Lorry frowned. Why can't we all fly with our dragons and look for the pyramid? She asked. A dark dragon like Watty can fly at night without being seen, Drake explained. Harold turned to Drake. Let's go and find the pyramid of the 7 dragons, he said. Good luck, and called out. Watty, look up. Drake ran outside with Harold. The temple worker had brought Watty there. The boys climbed into the moon dragon's saddle. Harold patted Watty's neck. Watty placed a flight to the pyramid. Watty flapped his wings and took off into the air. The moon lit up the village below. The road of the house gave way to the sand of the desert. We must look at all the pyramid from above, said Harold. Keep an eye out for anything that could tell us which one is the pyramid of the 7 dragons. Drake looked around. A dozen of pyramids were scattered across the sand. 3 of them had pointed gold caps glittered in the moonlight. Maybe it's one of the shining ones, Drake suggested. They look important. Harold nodded and stared Watty towards the nearest one. Drake looked at the pyramid closely. It had smooth stone sides and a gold tip, but nothing said that it was the pyramid of the 7 dragons. What is the next one? Harold called out. They flew to the second gold-tipped pyramid and the third, but they all look pretty much the same. They were not what we looking for, said Harold. They flew over more pyramids. They all have a smooth stone walls. Drake frowned. I don't see anything special about their pyramids, he said. We must keep searching, said Harold. Watty flew across the desert. He flew over another pyramid. Drake looked at it. The wall was smooth. Then, I see something, Drake exclaimed. That pyramid has a circular line carved into the stone. Do you see that? Yes, said Harold. I did not notice that before. Watty, take us closer. Watty swooped down. He circled the pyramid. Drake gasped. There were dark lines on each side of the pyramid. Around, they didn't look like anything, but when Watty and Drake circled the pyramid, it is the dragon symbol from the scroll, Harold cried. We have found the pyramid of the 7 dragons. Then Drake heard a rumble in the sky. He looked up. Dark clouds float overhead. A storm is coming, he said. We should get back. Watty, take us home, Harold said. But Watty kept flying around the pyramid. Watty, stop! Harold yelled, but the moon dragon didn't listen. Harold looked down at his dragonstone. My stone is flickering, he gasped. Boom! Thunder crashed. Lightning shot out of the storm cloud. We are flying right into the lightning, Drake yelled. 6 dragons, 6 masters. Harold pulled tightly on Watty's neck to steer him away from the lightning bolt. Then the moon dragon flew back to the temple as a soft rain fell. Drake and Harold climbed off Watty's back. Harry's parents and the another dragon masters ran off to meet him. Did you find the pyramid? Lorry asked. Yes, Drake replied, but what he became confused out there, like a Vulcan did back in the caves. My stone was flickering, explained Harry. What he couldn't follow my direction, and we almost got struck by lightning. Drake nodded. We were glad that you were safe. Your connection with your dragons were really weakening now. It is good that you found the pyramid so quickly. There is no time to waste, added Sarah. You must all go there at once to find the stone. The other dragons were brought outside. The dragon masters touched their dragons. Then they touched Worm. Drake pictured the pyramid with the dragon symbol in his mind. Worm, take us there, he said. Whoosh, in a flash, Worm took everyone to the pyramid of the 7 dragons. Drake gazed at the terror pyramid in front of them. Now we have to figure out how to get inside, he said. That looked like a door, said Anna, walking up to a big stone shaped like a triangle. Lorry pushed on the stone. It didn't move. How does it open? Patrick stood at the door. There were 6 symbols carved on it. Maybe this was a clue, she said. Drake looked at the symbols. They saw a moon, a fire, a sun, and a drop of water. There was a round symbol that looked like a rock, and there was a skull. Wait a second, Drake said. This looks like the power of our dragons, Lorry said with him. Patrick watched the skull. That's the symbol for frozen. Maybe if I push on it, the door will open? She pushed on the skull. Nothing happened. Maybe we're 6 symbols and 6 of us, said Apple. Maybe each of us need to touch the symbol that merged our dragon. He touched the water drop. Anna touched the sun. Harry touched the moon. Drake touched the rock. Lorry touched the flame. And Patrick touched the skull again. All 6 stones pushed in. The door slipped up. Hurry, said Harry. We must find the dragon stone and save it before it's too late. The roar of the pyramid. All 6 dragon masters and their dragons rushed into the pyramid. The door slammed down behind them. Captain, light, please, said Anna. The sun dragons opened her mouth, and sunlight poured out. Drake looked around. There was a large stone in the middle of the room. Words would crave into it. Henry read them out loud. Inside those walls were 6 secret rooms. In each room is a core to unwind. Choose 1 dragon to serve each puzzle, then leave dragon and dragon masters behind. Think with care before which choice is made, or forever you may be confirmed. When 1 dragon and masters remain, then at last prime stone they will find. I just realized something odd, said Bo. The names call for 6 dragons, but this pyramid is called the Pyramid of the 7 Dragons. And why does it say we'll be confirmed? Peter asked. Does that mean we'll be trapped inside this pyramid? It sure sounds that way, said Lolly. Ron may be able to help us, said Harold. How? Drake asked. My family stewed all kinds of dragons, Harry replied. Earth dragon scales have power. If we each take a scale, Loam can transport us all out of after one of us reach the stone. Drake looked at Loam. Will that work? He asked. Loam's dragonstone began to glow. He heard answer in his head. It will work. You may take my scales. Wait, how will we know when Ron is going to transport us? Bo asked. I don't know when it's time to leave. Then I will tell another dragon, Loam said. Loam will tell your dragons when it is time, Drake replied. Just stay close to your dragon. He struck Loam, looking for loose scales. He gently pulled out 5 scales and one to each another. Dragon Masters. Thanks, said Lori. Now what do we do? I think the rhymes tell us what to do, said Bo. Which of our dragons must have the power to get us out of one loom and into the next? Caply shone her light around the loom as the Dragon Masters looked for a way out. They saw 4 walls made of stones, but no door. So which dragon get us out of this loom? Anna asked. The pipe in the wall. I don't see a door anywhere, Lori said. We need to find a door to figure out what dragon can open it, Bo said. Peter stood one wall. What about this small fella? There were smaller stones all around it. Drake pushed on the smooth stone. It didn't move. This could be a way out, he said, but there must be a special way to open it. I don't see any symbol this time, said Anna. Only one of our dragons can get us out of here, Harold said, so we must think about our dragon's powers. Which power could move this stone? Vulcan is the strongest, Lori begged. He could push right through it. I don't think that's a good idea, Anna said. Remember that times when Vulcan tried to push through stone and the tunnel collapsed on us? Peter looked up. We don't want a whole pyramid falling on us. I don't think Vulcan is the answer here, said Drake. He thought about when the tunnel collapsed. Loam had removed a big log using his power of his mind. Loam can move stone, Drake said. Loam power could probably get us out of any loom, said Peter. So we might need to save him for something no other dragons can do. Drake nodded. Good point. Bo was looking above the smooth door. A stone pipe was sticking out of the wall. Maybe that pipe is a clue? Yes, said Bo. Pipe carry water, and Shu is the water dragon. Drake understood. Do you think Shu can shoot the water into that pipe? Yes, of course, said Bo. Drake felt a pang at thought of leaving Bo behind first. You have warm scales, right? He asked. Bo nodded. Drake took a deep breath. Okay, so let's see if Shu can open the door. Bo Dragonstone glowed. Shu, please shoot water through that pipe. Shu shot a stream of water right into the pipe. After a few seconds, the smooth part of the wall began to rise. It's working! Rory cried. The door stayed open as Shu continued to shoot the water. The vines. Caply moved her head from side to side, shining sunlight around the second loom. This time the Dragon Masters and the dragons could clearly see the way out. A big round block on opening in the wall. Vulcan could try to push it, Lori said. First we need to know more about what we're dealing with, said Peter. Drake heard drip, drip, drip. Quiet, everyone! Where's that sound coming from? Caply shone light on the black stone pot set a few feet away from the black log. The Dragon Masters crept closer to the pot. vines were carved into the side of the pot. Inside, the pot was filling with dirt. Then Drake looked up. A pipe stuck out from the ceiling and dripping water into the dirt. This pipe must be connected to the last room, said Drake. Anna smiled. Plants need the water to grow, but they need sunlight too, she said. Of course, said Peter. Anna turned to Capley. Please shine your light inside the pot, she said. Golden light poured from the sun dragon's mouth. It hit the dirt in the pot. The dirt began to stir. A small green shoot sprang up. It's working, Lolly cheered. A green shoot grew into a thick vine. The vine grew out of the pot. More vines grew. They snaked away from Capley, across the floor toward a big round log. As they grew, they pushed the log. They opened the doorway. We must hurry, said Harold. Drake, Lolly, Peter, and Harold ran through the door with their dragons. The vines were growing bigger and bigger, and the dragon's masters kept to squeeze past them. Drake looked back at Anna. He could see her and Capley through the tangle of vines. Ratty let out a sad cry. Anna waved. Keep going. We'll be okay, she called out. Then the vines closed off the doorway completely. Without Capley's sunlight, the third room was very dark. Vulcan fire! Lolly set two flame stands around Vulcan's nose-stairs. They cast a glow around the room. The vines helped chase them into the new room. They were glowing fast. They spread around the walls. I see a door. Get there before the vines block it, they yelled, pointing to forward. They raced across the room, but the vines reached the far wall before the dragon's master did. The big thick vines blocked the door. We're trapped, Peter cried. 4 dragons left. Drake tried to think fast. He looked around the third room. The vine covered every inch of the walls. Time for bonfire, said Lolly. Wait, Lolly, Harry cried. That could be dangerous. We have no way to put out the fire. Lolly's face turned pale. I forget we left Sue behind, she said. I have an idea, said Peter. Zeller Plowson can melt log. I bet it could kill those vines. Good thinking, Peter, Drake cried. So I'll ask her to spray the vines with Plowson when we saw the door, Peter said. Then you could open it. Hal nodded. That's right. Peter bit her lips. What if a Zeller sprays somebody by mistake? She asked. Drake knew why she was worried. Zeller Plowson accidentally hit both him and King Lowland. It made them very sick. We'll stay out of the way, he said. Tell Zeller to aim carefully and make sure your stone is glowing. Petra nodded. Okay, she said. She looked down at her stone, which was glowing brightly. Zeller, aim straight ahead. Kill those vines. The hider forehead leered back. Liquid poison shot from each of her mouth and sprayed the vines. The vines withered and turned brown. They fell to the floor, and everyone could see the door again. Lori ran to the door and easily pushed it open. "Let's go," she called out. Harry and Watty hurried after her. Drake followed, looking back at Peter. She waved to him with a brave smile on her face. Peter and Zilla, Anna and Capley, Bo and Sue, all of them were trapped. Drake had promised that Ron would save them all. He looked down at his dragonstone. "I hope the Prime Stone doesn't die before Ron can get us all out," he thought. "Fire!" Drake, Harry, and Lori looked around the fourth room. Vulcan flames lit up the darkness. Drake could see a lot of thick alarms hanging down from the high ceiling. Then he spotted a door across the room. The door was made of thin stone slabs. A rope connected the door to a heavy stone cube that dangled above the floor. Another rope connected the cube to a metal loop sticking out of the wall. "All right, this must be Vulcan's challenge," Lori said. "He needs to burn the rope that connects the cubes to that metal loop, right?" She pointed to the rope attached to the hanging cube. "Good thinking," Harry replied. "Then the cube will fall, and when it does, the door will lift up." "Just be careful, Lori," Drake said. "Make sure Vulcan burn flood only that one rope, not all those ropes in the ceiling will go up in flames." Lori rolled her eyes. "You sound like a griffin," she said. "I'm so good at controlling Vulcan now. I can ask him to make a big flame or just a really tiny one." Lori pointed. "Vulcan burnt that rope," she cried. Her dragonstone glowed bright green at first, but then it flickered and went out. Vulcan roared. He leered back. A fireball shot from his mouth, glow in the dark. "Vulcan, now!" Lori yelled, shielding her eyes from the flames. Harry hopped on Watty's back. He whispered to the dragon. Watty flew up and spread his wings, smothering the flames on the ceiling. Watty flew back down. "Good job, Watty," said Harry. "And look," said Drake, "the rope attached to the cube wasn't hit." Lori Dragonstone was glowing very brightly now. "Lori, quick, ask Vulcan to try again," Drake had cried, but Lori looked scared. "It wasn't your fault," Harry said. "Your stone was weak, but it is a bright green now." Lori looked down her stone. She pat her dragon's neck. "Try again, Vulcan," she said. "Just a small flame on that rope over there." This time, Vulcan hit the right spot. The flame burned flood the rope. The cube sharp stone dropped. The stone door lifted up. Drake and Harry and Watty and Ron raced through it. Then a spark hit the rope connecting the cube to the door. The rope burned quickly. "Save that dragonstone!" Lori called after. Then as the door slammed shut. The fifth room was very dark. "Ron, can you glow?" Drake asked. Ron glowed a faint green. Drake could see the outer door. There was a symbol of a crescent moon above it, but that was it. It looked like a moon dragon. We'll have to open the door, Drake said. Harold nodded. Watty, moonlight, please. A levin of dark light steamed from Watty's mouth. It looked like a rainbow made of blue, black, and purple. The light lit up wall in the front of them. Drake gasped. Glowing picture appeared on the door. The ancient writing didn't show on the room glow, said Drake. What is moonlight made it show it up? Harold read the message. It says I must lead the right around to open the door, he said. When it opened, you and Worm must pass a float. Drake so much flipped-flopped. He suddenly realized he would be moving it on alone. I thought maybe you would be the last one, he said to Harold. You can't do this, Drake, Harold told him. Whatever you find in that room, you and Ron will handle. I have faith in both of you. Drake looked at Ron. Ready? He asked. Ron nodded. Harold read line around. Water Dragon was the Dragon 1. Dragon 2 was the Sun. Dragon 3 was Frozen Green. Fire Dragon was the fourth to be seen. Dragon 5 was of the Moon. The Earth Dragon get them all out soon. As Harold said the word, the door slid open. Drake and Ron entered the sixth room, and the door closed behind them. A puzzle. Drake and Ron stood alone in the darkness. It's so dark in here, Drake whispered. Ron's body began to glow with green light again. Drake could see 6 large stone balls in the center of the room. Placed in the circle, they looked perfectly round and smooth. Beyond them was the wall, was a stone door. Above it, carved into the stone, was a line of 6 holes. Do you think those stone balls go into this hole above the door now? Drake asked. Ron heard Ron's voices in his head. Yes. Drake walked over to one of the stones. He put his arm around it. It was so heavy. They were too heavy for me to move, thought Drake, but Ron could move them with his mind. Drake looked at the stones. Which one had a symbol on it, just like the symbols on the front door. There was a moon, a sun, a water drop, a flame, a log, and a skull. Next, Drake looked at the hole above the door. It didn't see any symbol on that. How would I know which stone goes where? There must be a special way they need to go in, Drake said. Then he remembered the word from the rhymes that had just read. A water dragon was a Dragon 1, Drake replied. That's it. I bet the stone go into the wall in the same order as we cross through the pyramid, so the stone with the water drop on it go first. Ready, Ron? Ron nodded. The stone with a water drop glowed green. It flowed up and it fit perfectly in the first hole above the door. The Dragon 2 was the sun, Drake said, remembering the rhyme. The stone with the sun symbol glowed. It floated up and slid into the second hole. Great job, Ron, Drake said. Caesar was the third dragon, so the frozen symbol is the next. Ron left the stone with the skull symbol then the stone with a flame, then the stone with a moon. Nice! One more, Worm, Drake cheered. Worm's body glowed, and the stone with the lock symbol on it slowly rose up. It floated into the final hole above the door. Crack! The door left up. We did it! Cheered Drake. Ron crawled through the doorway with Drake. They entered the seventh room. Suddenly, Lorm sank to the ground. His glow faded. Lorm! Drake cried. What's wrong? Lorm didn't answer. Drake looked around the room. There, towering above them, was the prime dragonstone. Light poured from the huge green stone, blinking on and off. But the dragonstone was not the only thing in the room. On the floor next to it was the golden egg. The egg was as big as a drake. Sparkle seized and jumped all around it. Wow! What kind of egg is that? Drake asked. The prime dragonstone. Drake looked the egg up and down. The egg looked alive. Golden lightning bolt of energy shot out of it. The prime dragonstone was pale green now. Drake could tell it was weaker than ever. Then he noticed that a stream of green light sizzled between the dragonstone and the egg. It connected them, and as the stone got dimmer, the egg got brighter. It looked like an egg is taking energy from the dragonstone, Drake said. He looked at the room. A stream of green lit the floor between Lorm and the egg. The egg was taking energy from Lorm too. What am I supposed to do now? Drake wondered. We came so far to find the dragonstone, and now it's my job to save it. But I don't know how, Drake said out loud. And even if I did, how will we get out of here if Lorm has no energy? Think, Drake, think, he told himself. The egg was taking energy from the dragonstone and Lorm, so maybe all he had to do was move the leg away from the break to break the connection. Push it away. But will I hurt the egg if I move it? Drake took a careful step toward the egg. The hair on his arm stood up. The air was cracking with energy. It slowly moved his hand toward the egg, and he felt the tips of his fingers tingle. Ow! He yelled, pulling back his hand. He couldn't push the egg. He might get hurt. If Lorm had energy, he could transport it out. But crack! Suddenly, an egg started to break apart. The lightning bolt of energy jumped toward the Drake. Lorm's eyes shut open. Lorm's whole body glowed bright green. The dragonstone was glowing brightly too. Golden light from inside the egg filled the room. Lorm quickly wrapped his body around the Drake to protect him. Drake shut his eyes. The light became brighter and brighter. It almost blinded Drake. Whoosh! Lorm and Drake disappeared from the pyramid. Look in the sky! Drake felt dizzy. He slowly realized that he and Lorm were outside the pyramid, and all of his friends were too. All of their dragonstones were glowing so brightly that the Dragon Master couldn't look at them. Lorm got us out, Lorry cried. Good job, Lorm, Harold cheered. What happened in the last room? Harold asked. Did you save the stone? I'm not sure, said Drake. There was this egg, and it was taking energy from the prime dragon stone. Then it hatched in front of me, and the stone glowed really bright. Look, Peter yelled. Golden lightning bolts were shot out of the side of the pyramid. Then a dragon flew right through the wall, like a wall wasn't there. Bull's mouth dropped open. What kind of dragon can slide through the walls? That must be what hatched from the egg, Drake realized. It wasn't a big dragon. It looked like a baby confirmed to another dragon. Its scales were shimmering gold color, and its whole body sparkled with energy. The dragon flew around wildly. It looked like it not know which way to go. It's just a baby, cried Anna. Her eyes were wide. That's a lightning dragon, he said. I have read about it in the scrolls, but I have never seen one. They heard Rom and said, We must help him. Rom says we have to help the dragon, repeated Drake. But what if he is dangerous, said Bo. Remember, he almost killed the dragonstone. Right at that moment, a bolt of lightning shot out from the confused baby dragon. It hit a palm tree and fired it. Startled, the baby dragon let out a cry. Then he flew away across the night sky. No, came back, yelled Anna. But the baby dragon was gone in a flash. Dragon on the loose. The dragon masters and their dragon went back to the temple. Drake and Sarah were waiting for them. Walker ran out to take the dragons. Our dragonstone glowed brightly a minute ago, Drake said. You must have saved the prime stone. We found the stone, but it didn't need our help. After all, Drake said. Anna frowned. There was a baby dragon who needed our help, but he flew away. A baby lightning dragon, said Hello. Drake and Sarah looked at each other. It sounded like you have quite a story to tell, Drake said. Let's get inside. They went to the dining room of the temple. Sarah bought the tired dragon master's tea, a little cake dripping with honey. Suddenly, there was a puff of smoke. Griffin appeared in the room with his wizard friend, Dago. We have news, said Griffin. Tell him, Dago. Every 10,000 years, an energy in the prime dragonstone creates a dragon made of energy, explained Dago. It's called a lightning dragon, and its egg take energy from the dragonstone. It's true, said Drake. I saw it happening. Then the dragon masters told their story. So the dragonstone created this dragon? Lori asked. Griffin nodded. It looked that way. The dragonstone became weak because it was feeding energy to the egg, but now that the egg has hatched, the stone powers should be strong again, at least for another 10,000 years, Peter added. That's why the pyramid is called the Pyramid of the Seven Dragons, said Bo. The lightning dragon is the seventh dragon, Sarah nodded. That makes sense. He's just a baby, and reminded everyone. He's all alone out there with no family. He must be afraid, said Bo. And he's shooting out energy like crazy, added Lori. It could hurt somebody. Hal frowned. It would not be easy for a dragon like that to stay a secret. Drake have another thought. What if somebody bad get the lightning dragon? He asked. Griffin stood up. You are all correct. We must act fast to find this dragon and keep him safe, he said. Drake looked at his friend. They helped save the dragonstone. Right now, he felt like they could tackle anything. We can do it, said Drake. We'll work together to find the lightning dragon.